Yep, absolutely. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is. Ha ha ha. Y'all know what time it is. It's the madman himself, the one and only Mad Mike. Maybe a little bit unfiltered. Maybe a little unfiltered. We'll just see how it goes. But I'm assuming all you can read. I'm sure you can read. But Keanu Neal, I can't spell, but I'm sure you guys can probably read. But goddamn, look, man, you're gonna get any and everything. This right here was totally impromptu. I rushed this, and I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say on this issue. All right, I got a lot to say on this issue. The Atlanta Falcons defense, man, it's pretty much been gutted. It's pretty much been gutted, man. Let's just get into these shout outs real fizz ass. The Nation up in this thing. Tail Sports and Gaming was good. Too Nice with it, Jay. Andres Lua, Evan Trax, Fred Moore Jr., Santana, Alex Edwards, Devon Standifer. I got to get my WWE on. Devon Standifer. Hey, what's good, man? John, what's good, man? Y'all go show John some love on his channel, man. Even though he's a Saints fan, go show that man some love, man. Y'all check him out. Marquise, what's good? I don't know how the hell you say that crap, but Joseph Thornton, Millie Mills, up in this I said I was going to behave, right? Yeah, I probably lied about that. I might behave, just depending on the comments that you guys, pretty much out there. We're going to see. We'll see if I behave or not, all right? So, man, your voice funny. Man, you say your voice is funny? Man, I sound like Richard Pryor when I'm upset. Like, look, my voice changes all the time. Sometimes it's high pitched, sometimes it's low. Look, I am what I am, dog. So the hell with your voice. Ain't worried about your dang voice, man. I mean, have you heard Cat Williams? Like, Cat Williams' voice is funny, all right? Maniac J up in this thing. I see Maniac J. Hey, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button for Jew. He's won. All right. I'm not going to start. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to start until one person who hasn't hit that subscribe button on Jew's Talk Sports channel. Get him to 900 right now. I need that one person. All right, Jew, let me know if that one person has subscribed to your channel so we can start the show. I'm boycotting this show until one person head over to Jew channel and get him to that 900. All right, I just need that one person who's not subscribed to Jew Talk Sports to head over to his channel and subscribe to him. All right. Come on, let's good. What's good? Jermaine, what's good, man? Alex Edwards up in this. Weezy B. Sean Crazy Ass Jones. All right. Don't start no mess, won't be no mess. Don't start no mess, won't be no mess. All right. Daniel Con up in this thing, man. I don't know how the hell. Die. No, my gold money up in this thing, man. Hey, man. Asia Gray, what's good? Hey, there we go. Thank you. Got you to 100. 900. All right. Got 100 more to go. All right. He's at 904. Hold on. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hey. Woo, boy. We got Marquise. Yeah, we're gonna get to Keanu Neal. That's the first thing. But why does everybody have us drafting Kyle Pitts? Um, woo, baby. Woo, baby, 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 baby. Oh, baby, I got so much love in me. Oh, baby, baby. All right, my bad. Hey, man, I'm just in a good mood, bro. I'm just in a good mood. Hey, man, I've been listening to music all day. Um, but a lot of people have us drafting Kyle Pitts. Yeah, um, I agree with that to a certain extent. Rashawn Slater or Penny Sewell, James Dockey up in this. I'll get to this before we get to the Keanu Neal. The tag is way too expensive. Absolutely. Man, y'all already going on. Shit. What's good? Alex, it was appreciated, fam. Hey, look, man, y'all the one who make this the best channel on YouTube, right? You guys make this on YouTube. So if this is, it's all because of y'all, because y'all give us the ideas, y'all entertain us just as we entertain y'all. So um man, I see a lot of mixed reviews with this. Dang, Weezy B saying I'm he's pissed off about this. Keanu Neal's um yeah, a lot of people are pissed off with this. I'm just gonna be honest, man, and appreciate you guys for helping Jude get to that 900, man. Hey man, I just felt like getting on, talking some ish, doing a little something for all you Falcons fans out there. But yeah, damn. All right, let's say this. Hey, I'm gonna say this about Keanu Neal, and then we're gonna get into the rest of the comments and whatnot. But this is essentially why I came on. But he's pissed off about Keanu Neal not being with this team. First of all, let's state what Keanu Neal is. Keanu Neal is essentially a box safety. He's essentially what Thomas Davis was at the University of Georgia. He came to the NFL after, he did his thing, but had some injuries and pretty much turned himself into a wonderful linebacker due to a lot of injuries. And to be honest, man, Keanu Neal, he was supposed to come. Well, he did come to Atlanta, and he was supposed to be that Cam Chancellor type of safety, that box safety to come in to help establish that cover three scheme for Dan Quinn. It didn't quite go the way that we expected. The secondary wasn't as good. We didn't have a free safety that could pretty much duplicate what Earl Thomas was, and that was the issue with that team. But when you look at Keanu Neal, man, I don't think we got the full potential out of Keanu Neal due to a lot of injuries. Keanu Neal is, without my doubt, one of my favorite defensive players on the Atlanta Falcons squad. He's a hitter. He's physical. You expect him to not only be able to lay the wood, but he was at times Dan Quinn, whenever Dan Quinn decided he wanted to use him properly, he would come down, he would blitz, he would do those types of things. But when you look at Keanu Neal, man, what he is now is a shell of himself. And he had a pretty good year last year. Definitely still one of the best box safeties in the league. I don't think anybody can deny that. He's a headhunter. He wants to punish you. He likes to punish you, and he likes hits. He likes to hit, and that's something that you can't deny when you're doing a guy like when you are bringing in a guy like Keanu Neal, man. He's going to hit you, and he's going to hit you hard. But when it all comes down to it, man, where the Falcons are right now, you have a guy like Ricardo Allen, who is no longer with the team. He's no longer with the team. The Falcons are saying, what's the point of bringing back? If you're free safety, and Ricardo Allen, he is gone. I just don't see any point in bringing back Keanu Neal. I know that's not a popular thing to say, given the injuries, the torn Achilles, the torn ACL. It's just too much money for a guy that you essentially are going to. You don't know if this guy's going to stay healthy. Let's just be real. We don't know if he's going to stay healthy. And giving him anything over $7 to $8 million for me is just over. That's just overdoing it. I would much rather bring in a safety, a veteran safety for maybe even half that price. You can bring in a quality safety to kind of do what he does. Maybe not at the level of what Keanu Neal, but you can bring in a guy to replicate, because Keanu Neal wasn't a great safety. Like, he wasn't a great safety in coverage. He's just not a great safety in coverage at all. So he's inconsistent in coverage. A guy like Tom Brady is going to pretty much destroy him in coverage. He's going to do exactly what they did in the Super Bowl, and that's take advantage of our safeties in coverage. And usually a lot of teams, when they try to attack Keanu Neal, they did it with the tight ends, they did it with their slot receivers, and the Falcons had absolutely no answer to it. I know a lot of that has to do with the inconsistencies up front with your defensive line, but Keanu Neal, he just wasn't very good in coverage. He definitely had stone hands. He couldn't catch interceptions. I'm surprised he caught the interception last year with Patrick Mahomes, when Patrick Mahomes going on. But maybe that's the reason why he caught it, because Patrick Mahomes was the receiver on that particular play. But I just don't see why you would bring back a Keanu Neal, especially $7 to $8 million with the injury history that he's had. And honestly, I got a couple of safeties in the draft that I think that could do that. There's a guy, Trevor Morrick, is out there who can essentially be what Keanu Neal is. He's a box safety, and he can offer you more as a cover guy. Is he is he great at coverage? Maybe not. But Trevor Morrick, he has that upside. He's one of those guys in college that I feel as though that he can continue to improve as a cover guy with the experience. But being that the news has come out with Dean Pease and what he wants to do with the defensives, with his safeties, is that he wants to use more of a cover two type scheme, a two deep safety. That's something that they should have went back to a lot last year. Keanu Neal played a lot better than that two deep safety look. I just don't think. Honestly, I just don't think he's worth the money. I'm just going to be honest, especially with the issues that we have up front, with the release of not only James Carpenter, we released Bailey, Ricardo Allen, and the left guard position is definitely open, up for service at this point. We don't know what Matt Hennessy is going to be. Yes, he has a tremendous upside, but we don't know what he's going to be. So there's a lot of holes that the Atlanta Falcons have to kind of fix before they really just go into free agency. Like, we don't know what these guys are going to do we don't know what these guys are going to do, what their plan is outside of the two deeps looks, the offense releasing their plan. They're going to use more of a running back by committee until someone establishes themselves as the number one back here in Atlanta. So it's a lot of holes. It's a lot of uncertainty. So at this point, man, I know for sure Keanu Neal is, but I also know what he isn't. And I'm not willing to overpay even for a guy, especially in a quote-unquote retooling situation. So that's just my take on it. I want to introduce this guy. He's pretty new to the show. I don't know if you guys know him, but you guys show him some love when he come on.
What's going on, people? What's going on, y'all? That's all you had.
Hey,
I saw you talk about this, man. What's going on, man? Hey, this is the shocker for everybody. So,
hey, man. Hey, you already know how we do it. Hey, man. A lot of people are upset about Keanu Neal being out of future playing for the most part. It's not a foregone conclusion that he's gone. As you guys probably saw in my video earlier today, we pretty much stated that Falcons would not be using the franchise on Keanu Neal. So with that being said, he is in the open market. All the teams can bid for his services. And honestly, like, give your thoughts on this again, because we've already kind of, given the people exactly what we thought about it, but we kind of reiterate what Keanu is and what he isn't. And do you believe that a team should pay the maximum for his talents?
Devon Stanford over here talking about, he said it's best about my introduction. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. If people don't know, I'm like, ooh, baby, I'm just K-Styles. Okay. But yeah, I understand why everybody's kind of upset about it. Kiki is kind of like he is a fan favorite down here. But it just comes down to the thing is, we ain't got no money. Sorry.
It's really that simple. It's really that simple, man.
We ain't got no money, bro. Because they said his franchise tag was going to be about $12 million.
Oh, no.
They wasn't going to pay that. Like you said, Keanu is definitely well loved. I think he will get picked up. But the problem is, like I said, with this DNP's defensive scheme, they're going to be looking for more of a 2 safety set. And you're going to definitely need a safety that can be an intimidator, but also is going to have to play well in coverage. Because as we know, Keanu Neal, he can hit your ass, but he got the ball skills of a defensive end, so he ain't going to like it.
That's exactly what I said, man. It's like I love Keanu, but bro, like, you remember that Philadelphia playoff game where we could have sealed it? Like, we easily could have won that game with a clear interception.
You talking about the interception that he had in his hand and it bounced off his knee?
And he caught the ball, bro. He turned around and caught the ball. Like, bro, I was like, yeah, like, that was the end. I was like, yeah, man, we got to get us a new safety. I knew then if we didn't have a free safety that could take up for his lack in coverage, we're going to have it's going to be a long, because like I said, man, I'm seeing a lot of people saying Willie Moore 2.0, but Willie Moore was actually pretty good in coverage. Like, Willie Moore could cover a lot of ground. He was very good in coverage. And that's the thing with Keanu, man. Keanu can't catch worth of crap. I'm just going to be honest. Like I said, I was surprised that he caught the damn ball when they were throwing that trick play to Patrick Mahomes last year. I'm surprised. Like, he barely caught that too. He was bobbling that one on top of it. So it's like,
he barely caught that, boy. He was not trying to get bossed by Patrick Mahomes.
He was not trying to get bossed. That's what it came down to, man. It's like, I'm good on that, man. But we got Mr. ATL says this.
See, the thing is, if you moving him to linebacker, it's just gonna depend on what scheme you're gonna have for him. He's going to have to play a 3-4 if you move him to a linebacker. Because if you put him in a 4-3 linebacker spot, we already know he's suspect in coverage. That's gonna really just expose him. So if you want to move him to linebacker, he's gonna have to play in a 3-4, middle linebacker. But Willie Moore was a hitter, but there was like you said, Willie Moore had coverage skill. He could have actually played free safety. That's how good he was.
Right. Yeah, he was very good.
So I can't call him Willie Moe 2.0.
Yeah,
I call
he like the thing about Willie Moe, like again, man, this is just bad luck for this Falcons players. Was like his career was pretty much cut short because of his knee injury. That knee injury pretty much derailed his career. But like I said, before that injury, like he would be one of the top. I thought he was one of the top safeties, strong safeties in the league. With just not only his ability to come in the box and knock you. I mean, you saw him that AA spine buster that he put on the tight end. Like that dude.
Oh Lord. Boy, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't throw the fours up after he did that. You should have threw the fours up.
Right.
But Keanu, like I said, the thing about it is, if this was like 6-7 years ago, like I said, Keanu would definitely still be on this team because those type of safeties were still necessary about 6-7 years ago.
Oh my God, you made
it's just the problem now is with the game being so pass heavy now, you need both safeties to be able to cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey. And that's an excellent point. I'm glad you brought that up because when you look at the Atlanta Falcons and their struggles, like, yeah, you want a guy that could get in the box and make tackles, but the game has evolved so well now is that now you have corners who can tackle well also. We've seen guys like Brian Poole, Isaiah Oliver. He's another big inside corner that can kind of, mask him as a safety that's playing corner. He has that length. He has the size. He definitely tackle. It's like now you need your safeties to be able to, to get deep because you got guys like, I don't know, you remember, I forget what game that was, but there was, I believe it was the AFC Championship game where they were breaking down the Kansas City Chiefs and the type of routes that they were running with Tariq Hill. Like now, they're not just running regular nine routes. They're running routes from across the field with guys with 4.2 speed. So you're not getting that. You're not getting these regular vert routes. You're getting these routes where they're taking their receivers who are running for speed and they're attacking your safety. They're forcing your safeties to be able to cover. This is what the new NFL is up. They're forcing you to cover with your safety. So you can't mask guys like Keanu Neal. And that's a great point that you just brought up with the NFL and how they are changing for the safeties is concerned.
Yeah, I mean them. Like you said, they're not straight nine routes no more. They angling these routes now. They are angling these. Like I said, it's like now, like we all know there's 9 routes to a route tree. Now, the way that the game is now, like a lot of like I said, the route tree is unlimited now because it's just based on how you want to break these routes off. And like you said, we already know. See, that's why I feel like this was kind of a blessing in disguise too, because I really feel like Jalen Hawkins will definitely
big take.
I kind of feel like Jalen Hawkins will be a kind of a blessing in disguise if he plays strong safety. I mean, he might not be as physically intimidating as Keanu, but at the same time, he's big enough to where he can hit somebody, but he can cover. And you're going to need a strong safety that can cover now.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, did you get to the Carpenter punk ad? The Carpenter cut?
We haven't got that yet.
Oh, we ain't got that yet. Hold on, we'll say that for that.
Boy. Oh man. Good gosh. Hey.
But yeah, I'm about to say with this move, like I said, I would not be surprised if the Falcons trade back and get them a safety. They might get the best available safety. If they don't go with the Penny Sewell route or quarterback route, whatever that they do.
That's That's an interesting thought. That right there is an interesting start with Penny Sewell, and I'm just gonna be honest. You already know how we like how I am. I like to read between the lines with the roster. So you can tell me all day like you're not looking at a quarterback or you're not looking at a lineman or defense, but when you look at the roster moves and the lack thereof, um, it's transparent that these guys are looking to build amongst that D line and just rebuilding, just getting a couple of safeties. They gotta get like this is another thing too. Like I said before earlier about Matt Hennessy. We don't know if Matt Hennessy is the type of center that we need. So we could very well be looking in the hunt for a center on top of a guard. So not only do we have Alex Mack open free agency, but now we have a hole at left guard. So those are two positions on the offensive line that we need to fill, and we have the 4th pick in the draft. Go ahead.
Hey, don't be surprised if they use Matt Gano to fill that left guard spot. Don't be surprised because he actually played well at left guard this year.
He did.
He showed out at right tackle, but he played well at left guard enough to where even if you do draft a left guard in this draft, you have a piece right there to kind of be steady. Because as we all know, James Carpenter's ass was not steady at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be interesting with Carpenter and Gunno. Well, Gunno being there, not Carpenter, but I think he fits more to what this new scheme with Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith he's let it be known. Like I said, it's gonna be a running back by committee, so don't expect the Falcons to draft a Najee Harris in the first round or anything like that. I just don't see that happening. I can see him easily taking a Ramondre Dave. It's another guy that Ramondre Stevens is something that he really jumps out to me. I think he's exactly what Ramondre Stevens. Like I think he's really the guy that I think that we need. It's just something about that dude and he loves physicality. Like that right there from a running back, he loves to be physical and he has the speed. He can catch the ball out of the backfield also. So you add that to the mix. That's something that Travis Henry. Well, I always say Travis Henry. Derrick Henry could not offer. He was not much of a threat out of the backfield. He really wasn't. So he kind of kept the team to a certain degree, and that's the reason why they kind of used the tight ends the way that they did, because they had to use a lot of crossing routes to kind of open up the middle of the field, because if they didn't, they would just sit in the middle and essentially just sit and blitz Tannehill. But being that you have to cover a linebacker coming out of the backfield in those flats, and use those guys in the passing game, like you never know. And see, that's the thing that really has me up excited about Hayden Hurst. And I'm gonna get your thoughts on this since we kind of ran into that. But I'm really, really excited on what may happen with Hayden Hurst. But there's a lot of people out there that has Kyle Pitts being mocked at 4. What are your thoughts about that, man?
To be honest with you, if you get Kyle Pitts, you get the best of both worlds. You get a wide receiver and a tight end. Because like I said, he's the best athlete in this draft. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, he really is.
Like I said, because like I said, you have a tight end who can line up in that tight end spot, but he has snaps to where he can flex out and still be effective. Like he's definitely kind of like one of those X factor H back tight ends that you can use all over the field. I mean, dude, like I said, dude basically is a faster version of Jimmy Graham when he was in New Orleans. You use them like that, 6'6", 245. Shoot, that's a matchup nightmare on the outside and the inside.
You know what? This reminds me of that New England Patriot team when they had Rob Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez. Yes. That shit would be so freaking disgusting to have not only Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, but you have Hayden Hurst, and now you got Kyle Pitts. That they can either trade down, because like at this point, I don't know if a lot of people know, but that 4th pick is looking yummy for a lot of guys who are looking to trade up to get to get a quarterback. Like, because a lot of people want Fields. He's going down. He's kind of his stock is going down as far as quarterback. The quarterback going down, but Zach Wilson is a guy that somebody may trade up to get to hop in front of someone. It's.
But I want to kind of get back on that one player you said, Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of people don't know. I actually did a video where I kind of gave my opinion on him. He is definitely like that's. Because I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. The way it's looking like, I think Javonte Williams gonna be gone in the first round. So you pretty much might kiss that reality goodbye. But like you said, if you talking about if you need like a running back piece in the 4th or 5th round, like I said, Ramondre Stevens, that's your goal line back. And like I said, the one underrated aspect that he does have in his arsenal is, that Oklahoma spread offense, he's going to have to block. He can block. Now, they didn't really throw to him like that, so we don't really see a lot of catches from him. But like I said, Javonte Williams, like I said, the way that they're talking about him, do not be surprised if he goes late in the first round.
I like him. He's like, he kind of reminds me of like I said, a Michael Turner type of back. Like, if you want that physical, that ability to break it at any time, like that's Javonte. Like that dude. Like I would take him on with Travis Etienne. The only reason why I say Travis Etienne after Najee Harris is for scheme purposes, because the Falcons are going to go to a outside zone running scheme, which I think that makes Najee and Etienne the top backs just based on that scheme itself. Because like Etienne is one of those guys who can cut back. Like that's you want those type of running backs who can not only they can go inside, but he can take an outside stretch play to the house. That's what Travis Etienne is for this team. We have a Quadri Olison. He can be that power back that you need to get those short yardage, but you get a guy like Najee Harris and Etienne together, pair him with Quadri Olison. Etienne is a very good athlete. Like, he can take anything to the house. Like I said, he has that cutback ability that we didn't have with Tevin Coleman. Yeah, Tevin Coleman was an athlete, but he didn't have that vision that we necessarily need. And Etienne has that vision, and that's what you need in a outside zone running scheme. So that's the only reason why I say Javonte Etienne, just for scheme purposes. But depending on how he use more outside zone running scheme or inside zone running scheme. Inside zone running scheme, you want Javonte. Outside zone running scheme, you want ETN. So those are the questions. What are we going to do? We still don't know. We still don't know what we're going to do.
Don't know. But I want to hit this question up by Nick Turner 31. He's asking who's going to be the biggest bang or bust in the first round. He think either Devontae Smith or Gregory Rousseau. I'll be honest with you. I think it'd be Devontae Smith.
Oh, boy, you read my mind. Oh my God, you read my mind. Yeah.
Only reason I say that is he, like I said, he's a small guy. We have to remember he is a small guy, and it's just gonna depend on what team he goes to. If they're gonna utilize him on 9 routes, because but for what he's looking like a slot receiver at best.
Oh my God. Woo! You know what?
I mean, that might sound very unpopular to say that, but see, with Gregory Rousseau, the thing about him is he has the length and he has the hands. He just has to work on a pass rush movement. And like you said, he's been working with Chuck Smith, so he's going to get him right.
Yes.
But the thing about Devontae Smith, he's small. Like I said, he dominated in college. That's fine. Like I said, that's fine. But if he goes to the wrong team, he's gonna be an afterthought in 4 years.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's why I said, like, he reminds me of a guy that's on our team right now. He's essentially the guy on our team. Who is that guy? Who? Calvin Ridley. He's a Calvin Ridley clone. He's a Calvin Ridley clone. That's essentially what he is.
Right.
Let's just be real. Devontae destroyed. Like, if you go back and look at Calvin Ridley, he pretty much had identical career that Calvin Ridley did at Alabama. Those guys were super explosive. Calvin Ridley was the man at Alabama. That dude was balling in Alabama. But that's what we're talking about. Can he block? Can he get dirty? Yeah. Can he play can he play on the outside? Because these corners, man, these corners are bigger physical.
They bigger now. They bigger now. And they willing to put hands. Well, it depends on what defense they play. But they willing to put hands on folks now. Like I said, especially with the 5-yard rule, they finna toss this little guy around like he was some snack cakes or something.
I think he's like what, 6 feet, if that, 6 feet, 6'1"?
He like 6. He probably like 5'11", like 174 pounds.
Yeah, that's, man. He better learn how to use them feet, bro. He better learn how to use them feet because he gonna run into the right one in the NFL. That's for sure. Right.
But yeah, he's definitely, like I said, for him, I think his best bet is he's going to have to go to I think in order for like Devontae Smith to get his talent maximized, he's going to have to hope Cincinnati draft him.
Ooh,
he's going to have to hope Cincinnati get him.
That's a nice pairing because, like, I honestly think he'll more than likely be a Bengal just based on I think they just want to move on from AJ Green. So like at some point they're gonna have to start looking for a new toy for their new quarterback. So like that's another thing. You want to get him a new toy. And that's why I say sitting up at 4. If Cincinnati either wants Pitts or Smith, they could trade up. That could be a potential trade partner for the Atlanta Falcons also. So it's a lot. It's like their 4 spot is looking so good for the Falcons right now. Like it's the perfect spot for them. Considering the deal with the Dolphins, them trading for Wilson. Now there's no need for a guy like Penny. So like there's a prime. It's so many teams, if they want an offensive lineman and they felt like Penny Sewell was their guy, the Falcons are sitting right at 4 for them to be able to trade up. Devontae Smith, he's another guy, like you said. He may be someone's, Calvin Ridley or Julio Jones. We don't know that. We're sitting right at 4 where these guys can field a bunch of offers to just get some extra picks and fill those holes on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Well, I see what Nick Turner said. He was like, Deshaun, he was the same size as Deshaun Jackson. The biggest difference was Deshaun Jackson when he was in Philadelphia. That was basically they had him running go routes most of the time.
That's it. Yeah.
That was he go routes, because you got to remember, it wasn't just him. It was Jeremy Maclin. They had other guys there, LaShawn McCoy. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's why I say he has to go to a team that's willing to throw it downfield. See, now if he goes to a possession style team to where they're going to expect him to be running these 6-7 yard curl routes, like I said, because this is a big difference getting separation from college corners than NFL corners.
That's a difference.
So yeah,
that's amazing.
So he's gonna have to go to a wide open running gun type of offense to maximize his skill set. I wouldn't say, like I said, I think he'll be productive, but I don't think he'll be a superstar. I'll take that back. But as far as between him and Gregory Rousseau, I'd rather trust Gregory Rousseau.
Yeah, I second that. The only knock on Gregory Rousseau is whether or not he has the heart. There's been questions at the University of Miami is that Jalen Phillips is actually a better overall player, and they kind of did some shady stuff. I thought that was shady. They gave him his numbers, like pretty much etched him out of the season. I guess they felt like he abandoned them by sitting out the season. But it's like I don't like when you looking at it from his standpoint, man, you got to get that man, like you don't want to pass up an opportunity to be able to do what's right for your future and your family, man. Like that's millions of dollars. One injury for him could mean the difference between $10 million, $5 million, or $20 million. Just one injury in itself. So I think he did the right thing to sit out. But when it comes down to who's the better defensive end, I think Jalen is a better overall defensive end. But what he has that no defensive end or defensive lineman in this draft is that length, and he has okay hands. And being with a guy like Chuck Smith gonna make sure he uses his hands. Like I retweet Chuck Smith stuff every day. He always talking about you gotta use your hands, you gotta use your hands, you gotta use your hands, and he's gonna have that dude ready. So I think he has a better upside.
See, but the problem is when you look at that tape in Miami, and like I said, and I kind of agree with you, if you look at that tape closely, the reason why Gregory Rousseau was getting those kind of pressures and stuff because Jalen Phillips was on the other side, damn near crashing it. See, where Phillips have the advantage is he's going against left tackles. Those usually your best tackles that you're going against. He has an advantage there. See, Rousseau is usually against the right tackles. So it's gonna, like I said, the size. Rousseau reminds me of Mario Williams. I'll take that back. Yeah. I was either gonna say either Mario Williams or Manny Lawson.
Both those guys kind of have physical attributes. Like that's what you look for in the NFL. It's like Julius Peppers, Mario Williams, Manny Lawson. Those guys had their physical attributes. Like that's what they're looking for. Everybody in the NFL is 6'4", 280. Like everybody, like you're gonna get that in the NFL, but you're not gonna get a guy that's 6'7" and has long freaking arms. Like you're not gonna be like that. Jason.
It's a reincarnation of Jason Taylor.
Yeah, Jason Taylor. Like no, Jason Taylor has some long arms, bro.
That motherfucker look like a damn dolphin with long arms, boy. I'm telling you, boy. He got drafted to the right team. That boy got a dolphin head.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, that's my dude right there.
But Hayden Hughes asked this question, and he was like, "Who do you think is going to take? Who's going to be the returner this year?" He said either Brandon Powell or Chris Rowland or somebody now on the roster. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know. But I've already stated this. I don't know. I'll drop the video tomorrow. But I pretty much gave a reason why I want this guy. Yeah, I'll just go. I haven't dropped it, but I'll drop it tomorrow. My thoughts on the receivers for the Atlanta Falcons. But I actually believe that this guy is best for what the Atlanta Falcons are missing in their offense. They're missing a guy like Tyreek Hill. What do I mean by that? We have a guy like Julio Jones, who's a big physical receiver. He can run deep routes. He can run short routes. He can run intermediate routes. He can do everything. Calvin Ridley is essentially our deep threat. That's a foregone conclusion. He's just our deep threat. Until he's established himself as a go-to receiver, which he hasn't, he's a big play receiver. Calvin Ridley is a big play receiver, but he's not a complete receiver yet. So what the Falcons need with this team is a Tyreek Hill. And the guy that I think that is a Tyreek Hill in this draft that you can get in the second round or third round is Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle is the perfect receiver for what the Falcons do. And this is kind of tied into this question as far as the returner. Jalen Waddle can return kicks, punt, and kick return. He can do that. He can run reverse. He can run reverses. He can run across the middle. Like he's not afraid of. Even at his size, he's not afraid of contact. That's what the Falcons need. They need a guy who can command space and command that fear. They need that fear factor in the middle of the field. And as much as I love Calvin Ridley, I know a lot of people think I hate Calvin Ridley. I don't hate him. I just don't think he's right for this offense. He was right for the Falcons offense of years past. Like, even if he were with Kyle Shanahan, I don't think he would be in Kyle Shanahan's future because Kyle Shanahan wants physical receivers. He's always wanted physical receivers. Deebo Samuel is one of those guys that he kind of used in different spots. Like, everybody think that Deebo could have been a better receiver. It's like, now you see why, what his role is with San Francisco. He's just not a go-to receiver. And now you got the 49ers, they need a go-to receiver. He's not physical enough to be that guy there. Yeah, he had talent, but that's essentially what I think that the Falcons are missing in their offense, is a guy who can, take that pressure and extend years on Julio's career, and take a little bit of pressure off of Calvin Ridley, because I don't think Calvin Ridley is ready to be a number one receiver. There's a number 1A and a number 1B. I think Calvin Ridley is a number 1B receiver.
Calvin Ridley's only problem is sometimes he be trying to make too much out of what's there. Like I said, he'll end up losing a lot of yards for trying to make the big play instead of just taking what's there. We saw, I know everybody saw it in the Kansas City game. He had a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
He ran sideways. It brought all four defenders back into play.
The whole game. He was doing that he was running away from contact. Like I said, I would say, like, I don't want to do a film on him running away from contact, because, like, trust me, I can do that, but like I said, I'm not picking on Calvin Ridley. I'm saying with Arthur Smith's offense, yes, he knows what Calvin Ridley is, and yes, he can get something out of Calvin Ridley. But if this offense is going to be a physical offense and intimidate people, Calvin Ridley has to get more physical. He got to go across the middle. I've seen Matt Ryan throw a number of interceptions just him not either going high pointing the ball because he's worried about getting hit by a safety over the top or going across the middle, and he didn't want to go across the middle. Matt Ryan throws it to a spot, and Calvin Ridley looking at the safety because he doesn't want to get hit. Like that's the stuff that I'm talking about. And being that Arthur Smith loves to throw the ball across the middle a lot, you're gonna see a lot of that. So we'll see, man.
So do you think in this Arthur Smith offer, do you think he like if Russell Gage becomes kind of like that cap casualty, you think he'll probably use more Calvin Ridley in the slot more so than anything? To kind of give him like that extra space to kind of work with instead of being on the outside?
I honestly think that'll probably be more so Julio because Julio is such a threat and he wants to control the middle of the field. Arthur Smith wanted to control the middle of the field and be more physical and putting Julio in that slot so where you can't, like you're forced, the safety is forced to pay attention to Julio and he's forced to pay attention to the tight end. So you put Julio in that slot, that's a damn nightmare. We don't want, I know no team want to see Julio in the slot. You got Calvin Ridley and Julio in the slot. I truly believe that Julio is going to be used a lot more in the slot. And you're going to see a lot less catches from Julio because he's going to be such a mismatch problem.
Right. Because I'm about to say the one receiver I would love to see in this offense is Laquan Treadwell. I want to see what he'll use with him.
Ooh, yeah.
If they decide to keep him. Because, like I said, from what I've seen in this Arthur Smith offense, like I said, you need more than one big body receiver. He uses more than one.
Yes, he does.
So that's why that Kyle Pitts draft pick sounds so intriguing to us because he, like you said, you get the best of both worlds. You get a tight end and a wide receiver. And he can run away from most corners and he can run away from most safeties and linebackers. So, so it's like, well, like I said, we don't know. It's just like I said, it just depends on how, because we still gotta get this cap under. We still gotta get under this cap one way or another. Like I said, there might be some difficult cuts coming up here in the next week or so. So right now we got the obvious ones out the way, as far as James Carpenter and Keanu Neal. I still think they're gonna franchise Younghoe Kudo. I think they're gonna franchise him because you ain't gonna pay for that. You ain't gonna pay that much for him.
Right. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. And like I said, you got to be able to take care of your special teams. Like special team is a vital part of the game, and that's one thing. Don't want to come down one kick. You get in the Super Bowl, you're in NFC Championship, and you're a kick away from going to the Super Bowl. You got to take care of that. So I can definitely see that being done.
And remember, he's only missed 2 kicks he missed 3 kicks all year. About 2 or 3 kicks all year. So for a kicker, that's fucking great. That's amazing. So they'll franchise him. Cause that'll probably be about $3-4 million right there. Because the average kicker don't make that much. Average kicker don't make that much money.
No, they really don't. They really don't. But you guys can. We're gonna get into the questions. Ooh. Yeah, you guys can put your questions in there. You guys can put your questions in there if you want us to answer something. But I'm seeing a lot of people talking about Isaiah Oliver. I see Isaiah Oliver in the question, and good gosh, Isaiah Oliver at corner or safety?
It's gonna depend. I think it's gonna depend. It depends on what they're gonna do with Darqueze Dennard. I think they'll resign him for another year. I think they'll resign him for another year. That he ain't gonna cost that much.
Mm-hmm.
If they do that, I can kind of see Isaiah Oliver kind of being like that bit nickel. Mm-hmm. Like he played the bit nickel last year. I can see him kind of playing that same role.
Right.
But hey, that's gonna be tough. Somebody said, hold on, I just saw it up. And Rodney Brown asked, "Are we gonna waive the punter we drafted a few years back?" Hell, we just drafted that punter last year. I guess they're gonna give him the competition because, like I said, you could find a punter at Walmart for all I care. The thing is, you want to make sure you got the best punter you can. Like this, the Maggio guy. Like I said, I don't know too much of him. Steph Richter, whatever the hell his name is, we just gonna call him round number 7.
I don't know. I just call him Stricker. That's all.
But with Stricker, we gonna call him Stricker. Yeah. So we gonna see. Yeah. So the competition is gonna be there for that spot. I mean, it was it. Joshua McClure said, "I'm gonna find you in Walmart." Well, oh, yeah. Hey, you might find me at Walmart. Shit, hey, if you do, don't. I better say, if you do, don't try to steal off on my ass. Just say what's up. You good?
We good. We definitely. Tony, right?
Yeah, Tony. Sterling Hoffrichter. Yeah, that's his name.
Sterling Hoffrichter. That's his name. I guess. I'm guessing.
See, he was supposed to have been the best. He was supposed to have been the best coffin corner punter in the draft. That's why they drafted him. But I didn't see no coffin corners. I didn't see none of that.
That's the difference. Confidence in college game and then confidence in the NFL. That's something completely different.
Like I said, like Russell Gage. I see people talking about Russell Gage and stuff too. Like I said, Russell Gage is tough enough to still be in this offense. It just the problem is it ain't gonna be enough balls to go around for all of them because, like you said, Arthur Smith loves the tight ends.
Absolutely,
he loves the tight ends.
That's why I really think that's why I said don't be surprised if not. I'm like I said, I'm not saying that Calvin Ridley is going to go anywhere. That's not what I'm saying. But when you talk about business and like the different philosophies and the needs in that philosophies, like a lot of these guys are just not going to be valuable in an Arthur Smith offense because you're going to run a more physical style of offense. So you're going to need more physical players, and receivers aren't necessarily physical. So I'm just saying, man, it may not be Calvin Ridley. It like I said, right now with Julio contract looking the way it is, like he's damn near impossible to move. Like so, you can't do anything with Julio. So it's like somebody got to go. Right. Who is it?
We got a couple questions here. I'm gonna let Colin. He asked this one first. He said, "Is Jalen Hawkins gonna be the starter? Or do you think somebody else is coming in and starting strong safety?" I believe Jalen Hawkins is gonna be the starting strong safety this upcoming season. I think so because a lot of y'all might not know him and Keanu Neal are technically kind of the same weight. Mm-hmm. Then Keanu Neal just built differently.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Jalen Hawkins would probably be a better strong safety. I don't know what you say about that, Mike. You think somebody else will come in to be a strong safety? You think they'll draft somebody to be strong safety?
I was having this question. I was having this comment. We were having this conversation in the chat earlier today. Myself, Magnus, and everybody. In the chat, Rich. But when you have a two-man system, scheme in place, you essentially cut off. You pretty much cut off the field. So you pretty much give them less to think about. You hold this side of the field, I hold that side of the field, and that's easier for a rookie coming into the NFL. So Jalen Hawkins, being that he is he doesn't have the experience, he can do what he does best, as running. He definitely has the speed. He has the speed. He definitely has the speed. He has the size. But it all comes down to experience. And Jalen, I think it honestly, I'm gonna compare him to somebody. And if I compare him to somebody, we kind of said this the other day. And I think he can be more of a Brian Scott. I don't know if a lot of people remember Brian Scott, but I think he can be more of a Brian Scott. He doesn't necessarily, he has the build, he has the size. Brian Scott was a fast, cool safety that we had. Very good. Injuries kind of played a problem, issue in his career. But he's one of those solid safeties that he had who can do multiple things. He has that ability to do. He can come down, hit, he can cover. But put him in a two system, I think he can definitely be a strong safety. I don't know about free safety, but I can definitely see a strong safety.
Hold on, I got to highlight this question because I ain't never heard nobody ask this question before. Hold on. He said, we needed Presley Harvin out of Georgia Tech. You know how to throw that in there right quick.
Wow. I didn't even know y'all had fucking. Hold up, is he? What the hell is he? What the hell position? A receiver?
He's a punter. You know, he was the top punter this year. You remember Presley Harvin, the fat guy that was kicking the ball?
I didn't know his name. I didn't know his name.
They might not draft him because they're gonna say he looked sloppy as hell as a punter, but you know he was the top punter. He was the top punter this year. And for a while, he was the best player on our team for a couple years.
Wow. I never knew his name. I never knew his name.
Wow. I mean, of course you didn't know his name because I think he got recruited in 2017. He was our top recruit that year.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
Wow.
He was our number one recruit that year. I don't know if it was, I think it was 17, I think. But
wow.
I didn't want to throw that in. I didn't want
number one recruit. Your punter was it. That's crazy.
Damn, that triple option sucked. I'm telling you.
Golly.
That shit was bad. Bro, this boy.
I know it was bad, but dang.
The dude don't look athletic at all, but he can kick the hell out of that ball. But we got it.
Wow.
Roddy Brown gave us some love. He said he loved y'all content, football intellect. That's why he keeps coming back.
Hey man, we appreciate it. We definitely, you guys definitely be throwing some gems out there for us, man, to kind of piggyback off.
Okay. He said Nick Turner said triple option set Georgia Tech back 10 years. It damn sure did. We went from Calvin Johnson and this decent amount of defense with Morgan Burnett and Michael Johnson, and then we just went straight triple. That triple option just made everything work.
What's the Georgia Tech running back?
Jonathan Dwyer, not Jonathan Dwyer, but Tashard Choice.
Tashard Choice, yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they had some players. Man. And good God.
Yeah. Right.
That was the worst thing they could have did.
Exactly. Hey, we might not be great right now, but we trying to make a comeback. We still got to deal with Georgia.
That's for damn sure.
Still got to deal with Georgia. Georgia getting all the players.
Georgia up here getting the Hall of Famers in high school, bro.
Exactly. But ATL 3405 said any news on the new salary cap number?
I haven't heard anything yet. They haven't said it. best that I remember, they're saying it's going to be in the neighborhood of 185 or 190, somewhere in there. So that's why I expect it to come any day now. But you already know we get it. Go ahead to Miss Maggie channel, Atlanta Falcons Nation. Just like you're going to get the news live. Like, as soon as we get them, we try to get it up in 10 minutes or less. So we definitely going to give it to it as soon as we hear it.
I guess Atlanta Nation asking us if y'all ever made a Falcons mock draft. Yeah, I haven't done one yet.
Man, I'm gonna just be real.
I'm scared. I'm scared of doing that shit because the way
I know I hate them.
My mind works. The way my mind works, boy, y'all gonna be coming for my house trying to burn my house down,
bruh. Hey,
my mock draft.
Hey man, I hate them. I hate mock draft because I always look like a fucking idiot when I do. It's like, I don't like looking stupid, bro.
I don't know what it is about. Look, I don't know what it is about rounds 6 and 7, but I always get those white for some reason. 1 through 5 is not where I'll do my best.
Hey man, I always get
round 6.
I get it wrong. I always get it wrong. I always get them wrong. I can't stand mock drafts. That's why I'm such a horrible damn fantasy football player, man. I'm like fantasy football. I'm terrible, bro.
Oh, fantasy football. I suck at fantasy football, but I know how to work them waiver wires, though. I know how to work those. I can work them waiver wires all day, but drafting ain't my thing.
Not at all. Not at all.
Let's see. He said, okay, so Atlanta Nation also asked, he said, if y'all don't do a mock draft, will Fields have 4 fair weather fans going to be irate? Like I said, Fields fans, we don't give a damn. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, we don't damn know what the mentality is behind this thing. If you're looking at a salary cap perspective, Fields is not going to be the pick you need to make for a salary cap position. We've been saying this for about months now.
Yeah,
and
that's kind of what we're saying also.
And we've been called idiots, dumb as hell, and saying that, but I don't give a damn.
That's kind of what
what you say?
What's his name? Colin Cowherd, and you know I can't stand that cow crap. Colin cow crap. Yeah, he was even saying like this is something. That's why I say like gotta read between the lines of what a lot of people are saying. Like Colin Cowherd, that dude cannot stand Matt Ryan. He hates his freaking guts. And they were saying Atlanta Falcons, like, look, this man has said Andy Dalton was better than Matt Ryan. This dude cannot stand Matt Ryan. And what he was saying the other day, it's like, I actually shared that video when I found the video where he was talking about it, but he was stating that the Falcons have so many holes on the defensive front seven. They just don't have a lot of athletes in their front seven. So what he is proposing the Falcons to do is to trade that 4th pick, get draft capital, and shore up that defensive line. This is what he said. Like I said, this dude don't like Matt Ryan at all. And he's saying this. So it has to be some merit. Like, it has to be some merit to what he's saying. The Falcons defensive front, outside of Debo, Foyer, Grady Jarrett, there's not a lot of talent there. So, like, I just don't see financially. I just don't see. It working out in their favor to be able to draft a quarterback because this guy gonna get over $60 million just being drafted in the top 4, top 5.
Yeah, like I said, I know for me personally, if I know I'm in kind of like a salary cap hell situation, I'll probably trade out the first round in general. To be honest with you. Yeah, that sounds crazy as hell. But do you know how many good players you can get in the second round without spending as much money as you would in the first round?
Mm-hmm.
But 1 first-round contract is 2 second-round contracts.
Exactly. That's and
That
then you
sound
use
like a
that
cheap.
in go ahead.
I'm about to say that sound very cheap as hell, but damn it.
That's what you need at this point. That's what you need at this point, especially when you retooling your defense. You got to get cheap.
Exactly. Hold on. ATM 345 said, I don't listen to Stephen A. Smith, Callan Cowherd, nor Mel Kiper when it comes to football, honestly. Yeah. We already discussed the Mel Kiper thing. The only time you ever hear this motherfucker talk about football is around this time of the year. So, no. And Stephen A. Smith, I'm sorry, bro, but no.
You basketball. Just stick to basketball.
Just stick to basketball, bro. Just stick to basketball. I can't talk shit about him with basketball. He got that.
Right.
But football, no. You're a New York fan. you like I said, you stick to the Knicks and you stick to the Steelers. You stick to the Knicks. That's all you don't do. Because he's a Steelers fan. You stick to the Knicks.
How are you from New York and you a Steelers fan? Explain that to me. I still don't get that.
Shit.
But that's just me.
I guess it just depends. It just depends. Like Joshua McClure said, Stephen A. Smith's hairline is stuck in reverse.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing about no hairlines, bro. I ain't got the best
boy. Y'all
hairlines,
see my shit, boy. Y'all see my shit. You see my shit. I ain't saying nothing.
Mine ain't the best. So I ain't.
Hey, what it is. Hey, I flaunt mine proudly. Whatever, man. Goddamn shit. I got a couple gray hairs in here too, so just letting y'all know I'm getting old. Clay Belton said, "What about Gage as a return man? I'd like to see that." Ooh. I mean, if it's one of those cases, if it's one of those cases where you know he's not going to catch enough passes, that'd definitely be something to get him involved as far as getting him some touches. I can see that as a return
guy. We have a couple of guys on the futures contract. That's essentially guys that's going to be preserved for the for training camp. So we got a couple of guys that are eligible. Powell may or may not be. To be honest, like I don't expect a lot of these guys to be back with the team. I don't think this year we're going to see a lot of contracts being moved. And like seriously, like outside of Grady, Jared, Dion, it's not a lot of money, being tied up. Like it really isn't. The thing is that they went in to the Devontae Freeman contract. That essentially screwed us. The Desmond Trufant contract, but this is a contract that nobody is paying any attention to. That really fucked up everything.
Jamon Brown.
No, it really fucked up everything. We had no business giving this man that much money to begin with, and that's Robert Alford. Nobody talks about that contract. We had no business giving that man that much money. He wasn't even that good in his best year. He did not deserve $30 million. He wasn't that good in his even in his best year. This dude gave up the dude had like 15 penalties in his best year, and we turned around and gave him $30 million.
He led the league in defensive penalties for a corner for 3 straight years.
And we turned around and gave him $30 million. $30 million, bro. Why nobody never talks about that contract? Everybody say Trufant. Trufant deserved his contract at the time.
You see my face right now. I forgot all about that.
If nobody talks about giving Rocky $30 million, he did not deserve that. Straight up. So that's Trufant, not Trufant, but Trufant, like I said, Trufant he was never the guy with the hands. Everybody knew, even in college. That's the reason why he went so low in the draft, because of his hands. He didn't have great hands, but he had great technique. He understood, and he came from family lineage to kind of get him. But nobody talks about Robert Alford and that horrible decision to give him about 30 freaking million, bro. I think it was like a 4-year, 5-year million deal for that guy. Let me check the numbers on that, but yeah, I think like Jesus Christ.
ATL Ashley said, he said one of the barbers, as you know, ATL 345 is a barber. He said one of the barbers he worked with always said Thomas Dimitrov knows more about stocks and bonds than football. You better.
Oh my God.
Oh, man, Robert Alford, man.
So that deal. Oh my God, he even got a bigger deal with, like, what's up with people giving this guy all this? He got a 3-year, $22 million to sign with the Cardinals. Wow.
And we forgot he even played for the Cardinals. I forgot he even played for the Cardinals, to be honest with you.
My God.
Hey.
So, yeah, it was a $38 million contract, $28 million guaranteed. So we gave that man $38 million, 21 guaranteed for Robert Alford. So we essentially gave two front. We gave those guys about $50 million for just those two players. That's what the goof trough. That's what the goof trough did. Smithers.
Nah, we ain't gonna call him goof trough. We just gonna call him Goofy. He just a goofy. That's all he is.
Just a damn goof.
We call him Smithers for a reason. He just a goofy version of Smithers.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I just thought it was $30 million, but it was $38 million, 21 guaranteed. We just gave it to a guy that led the league in penalties 3 straight years, $38 million.
And I know somebody said
why we in cap. Go ahead.
No, but I know somebody said that everybody forgot because he got that pick in the Super Bowl. You forgot he had 3 pass interference calls after. Let's get off Robert Alford, man. We can make a whole video on this dude right here. But Billy Mills asked how you feel about Caleb McGarry. He said he's okay, but he doesn't know. Caleb McGarry is basically what you're going to get out of a right tackle. Like I said, he's physical. I mean, you have to remember, this is still year 2. Your offensive, like I said, it's rare that you have offensive tackles or offensive linemen be dominant within the first couple years. It usually takes about year 3 or 4 before they really shine. One thing about McGarry's game I do like is he ain't scared. He's tough. He's going to be physical. Now, the speed rush kind of gets him at times, so that's just going to come with time and experience for him. Because usually your right tackles are not really great blockers like that, especially great pass blockers.
Right.
They good run blockers, but they not really good pass blockers. But if you get him to just work on it just a little bit more, I think y'all gonna love him.
Well, the problem with offensive linemen in general is that they're not accustomed to going backwards. Like even in high school, they don't teach you to go backwards. They teach you to be physical. They teach you to put a body on a body and get physical with you. Like the action of going backwards is not a natural movement. So if you're typically not an athletic gifted tackle, like a Jonathan Ogden, a Jake Matthews, a Tyron Smith, those guys are gifted just with their athleticism. And I know a lot of people like Jake Matthews. Like Jake Matthews is extremely athletic. We saw that dude on that damn screen. I mean, he running down like a goddamn tight end. like smothered that dude. Like that dude is athletic as hell. So, like offensive linemen aren't accustomed to going backwards. So when you see him going backwards, you're gonna say, man, he ain't that good. But when he's going forward and he's putting his body on it, he's putting his length, and he's using his mind, that mentality of I'm smashing your ass. That's what you're gonna see, Jake. Not only Jake, but you're gonna see the best out of Caleb McGarry, because those guys, like they drafted those guys together because they were smashing people in the Senior Bowl. Him and Chris Lindstrom was smashing people. They were legit smashing. We're talking about some pretty good defensive linemen coming out of the draft. They were putting body. I mean, you saw what he did to Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan had to go to his bag of tricks the second time he came. That man was out there doing spin moves and hand chops the second time he came out there.
No.
Caleb McGarry handled him. Go ahead.
Yeah. But you also remember after that game, you noticed that the Saints blitzed Demario Davis on the Caleb McGarry side more. So it wasn't just a bag of tricks. They brought another blitzer to occupy to make him think.
To make him think. Yep.
But Caleb, like you said, as an offensive lineman, and I've seen this, like you said, offensive linemen don't like going backwards, especially going backwards damn near 40 times a game.
Right.
And we're talking about sacks included, incompletes, penalties, and stuff like that. Now, if you want to get your offensive linemen engaged and ready to die for the team, you keep them guys going forward.
Yep.
That's what they live for. They live to put hands on folks. So, and then, like you said, you got Arthur Smith here. Like you said, Arthur Smith is an offensive lineman. So, so a guy like Caleb McGarry is somebody he gonna love.
Oh man, he can't wait. He already drawing up plays to smash people in the mouth. Like that's one thing I said. Like, and don't being that Arthur Smith pretty much stated that he's going to go to a running back by committee, and I said this earlier, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this when I am. Is don't be surprised to see Todd Gurley come back until we see a running back establish themselves as the guy. Like, we don't have a guy. We don't know for sure that Edo Smith is going to be here. He could end up getting traded. He's on the last year of his deal. We don't know what Quadri Olison is. We know Todd Gurley is a very reliable back, and he understands what Matt Ryan wants the quarterback. Bringing in a new running back out of college, they've never played with Matt Ryan before. They've never played with Julio Jones. So even if you do have you draft a guy like Etienne and Najee Harris, like those guys are not guaranteed to understand his scheme. There's no guarantee they're going to learn that scheme. There's no guarantee that these guys are going to pick up his offense. So, like, don't be surprised to see a veteran running back like a Todd Gurley come back. Like, Todd Gurley is a guy that he thrives in a zone running scheme. That's what he does best. He's never been a guy that's like, smash mouth. Yeah, he can be smash mouth, but Todd Gurley likes to improvise as a runner, and being in their own running scheme that improvise and once. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but like he's pretty much at the end of his career. I wouldn't say end of the career, but I think he's where Adrian Peterson is at his career. Like, these guys, they are what they are. They're still valuable backs that still have some skill left, but I think he's one of those guys, Todd Gurley at this point, he's going to be one of those guys to bridge the gap until the next running back comes shows themselves for the Falcons. And he's going to be cheap.
Okay. Yeah, Reggie sees case. He said, you might see a few Falcon fans burn their jerseys on draft night. What do we always tell them? If they don't draft the guy that you want, do not burn your jerseys. You can send them to us and everybody in the chat. If you're going to burn autograph stuff, you can send them to us. We'll take them off your hands for free, and we can go sell them and make some money off of them.
Right.
But as Brother Carlson's class to say, how do you feel about Quadre Olison? Like, how do you really feel about him?
I think he's perfect for Arthur Smith's scheme, to be honest. I think he's perfect. He's one of those guys. He is a lot like Derrick Henry. I think he's a lot like Derrick Henry than anything. Bit physical back. He can take it to the house. I've seen him in the open field. Like Quadre Olison, he definitely has that breakaway speed. When he hit daylight, you ain't catching Quadre. Like, unless you run like a 4.3, 4.3, 4.2, 4.3, even 4.4 speed, you're not catching Quadre once he get in the open field. That dude has breakaway speed. So he has talent. We just haven't seen him. Like, we haven't seen any of our running backs, to be honest. That freaking trash ass offensive coordinator who don't like the damn throw the damn, like, all he wants to do is throw the damn ball. We haven't just see Ito. We got to see Ito towards the end of the year. It's like, bro, like, I don't know anything about our running back.
Goddamn farmer friend punk ass. And I've seen Quadre Olison coming from college, because we had to deal with his ass every year.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, he was a better running back coming out of Pitt than really James Conner.
Conner, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and remember, the year before last, Quadre Olison damn near led this team in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. And that's how I said, like they definitely have talent.
you got the goal line back right there, who got some speed. You got him holding equipment this year.
Man,
like, look.
I just don't understand that. I didn't understand anything they were doing. They had poor Dieterson not just a third pick in the draft. That dude couldn't even see the damn field. Like, bro, what are we wasting a third round pick for?
Well,
at least try to trade him away. It's like, God dang.
Get something. Anything. Annihilators. Sunflower seeds, whatever. Get something.
Oh, man.
Deidre Sanat, like Jordan Miller, like Quadre Olison is like, damn. You got, and like I said, to be honest with you, I'm mad about the Jordan Miller thing, because I feel like he was one of the best corners we had. We can't catch worth a damn.
We didn't even try to see it. Like, he had that issue, that one issue with the performing enhancers, whatever it was, the PDs, like, and they like this, like, look, he had that one issue, and it was like, all right, you're not playing anymore. It's like, bro, it's like, who the hell are y'all to say you ain't playing anymore? Your defense sucks. You need to see what everybody can do during the game.
Hello. Millie Mills said Quadre Olison was Eddie Lacy in his prime.
Wow.
I guess before Eddie Lacy went to Gold Corral every day for the whole year.
That man was like 300 pounds at running back, bro.
That motherfucker looking like me out on the damn field, boy. I'm telling you. I mean, God damn, boy. You sure this Eddie Lacy? You sure this ain't BJ Raji out here?
Oh, my God. That man said BJ Raji.
He look like BJ Raji. I ain't even gonna lie. Nick, don't remind us. We did this show yesterday.
Yeah, we don't need those. I will do.
We did that show yesterday, bro. I was depressed after I finished watching it again. I like,
oh my God. I got it again. I can't.
Hold Hold on. Dread, he said, y'all think we're going defense first, and what's our chance of trading back to the second round? He said trade back to the second round in general, or you just talking about just getting another extra pick? I mean, it just depends. It just depends on how it goes. I mean, like I said, if they don't take the chance on Penny Sewell, like I said, I could see a situation where they trade back to that mid, like 15, 16, or 17. And like you said, get the best safety available. Or they might just trade out the first round in general. Because the issue
Go ahead.
No, but I was going to say the issue is, like I said, you could trade back and get a running back. But it's so many running back. Like I said, this may be one of the deepest draft class and skill positions we have seen in a while.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man, because this dude that turn just said Prince Shambo and Joplo Bartu.
Hey, man, you gonna stop. We don't need to be depressed. This is a happy show, okay? Full of rainbows and Teletubbies today, okay? We'll need that negativity.
Hey, what was that Shane Song fatality from Mortal Kombat 2? Have a rainbow just coming up like that.
Oh man. As far as trading, I can see them. Like honestly, I would rather. In case Styles kind of alluded to this, I would much rather them trade out of the out of first round altogether to like the early part of the second round. Like, because we know if that happens, you're gonna get at least three picks out of this draft, and you get 1 or 2 out of the next draft. So like, in 2022, if a quarterback comes out, you can get a quarterback to kind of sit behind him. Like for right now, I'm just not. The money just doesn't. Like we're not for the next couple of years. The Falcons are going to be strapped for cash. So I think 2020, after the 2022 season, the Falcons will start really taking that quarterback that Aaron Parrott and Matt Ryan seriously. I just don't think it's right now because the money is just like we just don't have the money. It's really just that simple. Like if you want to create and have a future, a team that's worth anything in the future, you gotta build. You gotta start right now and build in the trenches, the offensive line and the defensive line. And right now, like outside of Grady Jarrett, it's like it's not a lot on that defensive line at all, bro. Like it really ain't. We don't know what Marlon Davidson is. We don't know what Kaminsky is. Like they our best hope. Think about that for a second. They our best hope.
We hoping for a good. We hoping for a good time.
Right. That's just hope. We just hoping they okay. All right.
Exactly. We had to deal with Tyler Davidson and Alan Bailey then got cut. We had to deal with all them the whole damn season instead of, like you said, just letting the young guys play. I'm like, bruh, let them play. But we didn't see too many questions coming out here.
So I guess we'll start winding it down.
Isaac Crime said Kaminsky is an Uber driver.
Damn, man. Damn, y'all didn't even give him a practice squad. Y'all just delegate his ass to the damn Uber driver. God,
he's the Uber driver. God damn. I hope he wasn't an Uber driver during NBA All-Star weekend, because if he was, boy, he ain't gonna need to play for the Falcons no more. The money he was gonna be making.
Right. Hey man, like I said, man, we appreciate everybody for joining. Dreddy, ATM, Asia Green, Daniel, Connor, Tony Wright, man. Let me get this one.
What you got?
I saw it. I don't know where I saw it at. I'll get to it eventually. Oh, Tony Wright with franchise tag. Who? The franchise tag. a lot of people are trying to say Alex Mack. I just don't want to spend no damn franchise tag on an old like that dude old. We don't see the best of Alex Mack. I don't want to. I just rather let him go and get a compensation pick next year. Like honestly, I don't. Ain't no need for that.
Yeah, he asked me the question about the Washington football team doesn't have a quarterback. They'll trade up with us. Yeah. Because they got the team. The team is ready. They just need a quarterback. That's it.
That's really it.
That's it. They'll trade their whole draft to get up there.
They can use a Zach Wilson right now, trade up to get a Zach Wilson. So, like, they have a team. All they need is the quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, you already got a top 10 defense. Got a decent running game. You got some receivers. You just need the quarterback to put them on because didn't they just cut Alex Smith like about a week ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they ain't got no quarterback. What they gonna do with Tyler Heineke? Really? Nah, that ain't long term right there.
No, absolutely not. So I think they're definitely.
I think somebody said something about Tyler Davidson. I'm surprised Tyler Davidson still on the team. Be honest with you. After that Saints game, his ass should have been cut. I'm just saying. You don't adapt the opposing. You do not adapt. You do not dap up the opposing quarterback after they score a touchdown in the middle of a damn game.
Oh my God. That man dapping up players during the game. Like during the game. After they scored on you, you dapping them up. That right there, man. I would have cut his ass right there. We don't need that mentality.
Like I said, I'd have sent his ass to the locker room and told the reporters he got a head injury. I'm telling you.
Right. Esperanza Claxton. What we do with Kendall Sheffield. Wait and see because that scheme under Dan Quinn was just not conducive to being aggressive. Like we don't, it really didn't. It had those guys in retreat more so than being in attack mode. So it's like some players play better when they're in attack mode versus in retreat, and that's what that cover 3 scheme does. Like it wasn't aggressive at all, and then when you saw the Falcons aggressive, they actually played well. They played well when they were aggressive, and for whatever reason, they just, I'm scared of Tom Brady now. I'm scared of this quarterback, and I'm just going to get in cover 3 for the rest of the game. So it's like, I don't know if we've seen any of the players play their full potential because of the scheme that the Falcons were playing. So I'm saying maybe you would like hold on to him at least another year just to see what you can get from him.
Trade bait.
That's it. Trade bait. Yeah. Hey, look.
Yeah. Like you said, if he plays well, he just plays well. If he doesn't play well, you trade him.
Out of here.
Look. Yeah. Cut your ass real quick.
Go. You got to go.
Exactly.
Hey, I can't. You got Tony right with another question.
You feel like Arthur Smith will put Lamine Zaccheaus in the offensive game plan as the number 4 receiver? No, I don't think Zaccheaus. I don't think Zaccheaus will be with the team. I think he'll find another team because he pretty much said that the Falcons will be drafting a new receiver. And that's why I say it's like, yeah, I think I'm kidding when I keep saying this. Like I said, this is not what I'm saying.
with Calvin Ridley. We don't know for sure that's his guy. That's the type of receiver that he wants for his offense. This is Arthur Smith's running. This is his team. He wants to be physical. Calvin Ridley isn't physical. Is he talented? Absolutely. We see talented receivers get traded all the time. We just seen Nuke get traded for a chicken nugget dinner. That's all he got traded for. And he one of the best receivers in the game, and he got traded for a fucking chicken nugget dinner. So why
with
is
no
it so
sauce?
With no sauce. None. With no sauce. So why is it hard to fathom that Calvin Ridley could be traded? I'm just saying. Like I said, man, don't get, like, honestly, a guy like Julio Jones is Julio Jones. You're going to get a well-rounded receiver that you don't have to teach anything to. You ain't got to teach Julio shit. You ain't got to teach Julio anything. Julio is Julio. Only thing you worried about is Julio is the language of the offense. The call, the signals, that's the only thing you're teaching Julio. But you ain't gotta, okay, this is what we want you to do. In the running game, like Julio have played in almost every scheme there is. Him and Matt Ryan have played almost every scheme there is. Cal really hasn't. So it's not a foregone conclusion that he could be traded. I'm just like I said, he's a tremendously gifted receiver. But when you look at his market around the league, he's 26, 27 years old already. So he may have 4 years in his prime. I don't know. Because as soon as you start getting close to 30 years old, teams are ready to get rid of you. So these are all these things are playing into that decision. When I said don't be surprised that this comes up.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, we don't hope that he get traded.
Right, yeah.
We don't hope it. But like I said, we just won't be surprised because, like you said, it's a new regime and it's a whole different identity and mentality. Like I said, it's RPOs in this offense, and Calvin Ridley's gonna have to be willing to run them slant routes. He got the outside curls and hitches and stuff, and he got the deep post. Them slant routes is very important in this offense. Them inside curl routes, them sitting in them zones is very important. And if he's not willing to do that, he just might get his ass cut up out of here.
I don't know why I just see tough. I don't know why I see shuffle butter. I don't know why I see shuffle butter when that man say two flays. I just see shuffle butter when I see that.
What the fuck is you talking?
I don't even know. I don't know why I kept seeing that. I was like, what the hell is
Jay Tufoli? I guess he's a player out the draft.
Like, what the hell? Like, that's his name? That's a real name?
I think so, because he said out of USC or something like that. I gotta see who this guy. Hold on, I'm finna look this one up while you talking. Hold on, Jay Tufoli. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, defense attack out of USC.
Okay. I
say, boy, man, you tripping over here.
I didn't know what the hell I was saying. I was like, who the hell is this? Oh, he's Samoan?
Oh,
damn.
6'3", 320.
Oh, so he's a monster.
I'm finna do a video on that just to see.
Oh, you
what the hell we talking about? I'm finna see that.
Just K Styles. Just K Styles. Check out his channel, man.
Because it's usually guys like that or usually be the ones that stand out in this draft. I don't know yet, so I gotta really see it.
I can definitely see that. He's a better Vita Vey. We'll see.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna definitely see. Hot dang, man. Yeah, look, this is why I like doing these damn shows, man. They keep coming.
Exactly. But I gotta take a look at another one. I gotta look at they said Lorenzo Neal's son is coming out too.
Oh,
He's a defensive tackle. He's a defensive tackle.
Oh, I already know I know he big as hell because Lorenzo Neal, like he was a damn defensive tackle running at fullback, playing at fullback.
Exactly. So he got the full, like I said, he got he done grew up in the fullback room from a defensive tackle. He might not get drafted high, but I'll take a look at him and see if he might be one of those sleepers. Oh yeah, ATM. Yeah, we seen TJ Basher, old Plexico Burris looking ass.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
he nice.
Check out
he remind me of Plexico Burris. Exactly. Y'all go check Utah Sports on that one. That he definitely broke that one down. Yeah. Jay Talufi, I'm very intrigued by that because I've been seeing that in the chat for like the last 3 minutes. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I honestly that like 3 times, so I definitely got to check that one out.
Right. And while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and put that in my phone.
Absolutely. If that's all the questions, man, I guess. Dang, good God. Damn, it's been almost 2 hours. Good gracious. I didn't even realize that. Good God. Yeah, man. Dang. It really didn't even seem like it really didn't even seem like that long. It really didn't even seem that long. But you guys, like I said before, any video requests that you guys have, please leave in the comments of any video, whether it's on my channel, AFN, and Just K Styles, Jew Talk Sports, Twisted Torch, man. If you want us to do a breakdown on a player or just give our thoughts on the situation, just ask K Styles, ask Matt Mike, ask Jew Talk. Like this, it doesn't matter. Make sure you put that, hashtag ask K Styles, hashtag ask Matt Mike in the comments so we can see exactly what those comments, so we can do these breakdowns on the player or just a situation.
Right. All right, Nick Turner. Yeah, my bad. He was talking about he never got the answer. He talking about the position battles y'all looking for. Shit, hell, I don't. Let me see. I'll probably say defense. I'll probably say, damn, that's kind of tough because we're not gonna really know what the position battles is until after the draft. That's kind of a tough one to say. But if I take a wild guess, I'd definitely say for that that defensive line, see what them battles is like.
Man, I swear this dude, this is why this is my boy, man. He thinking exactly the way I'm thinking, man. I was thinking the same thing. I want to see defensive line. Like I'm tired of looking. Like I gotta get it. I say defensive end and defensive tackles. Like Grady needs a playmate to go alongside him. We cannot just like treat him like we did John Abraham. Like we never got John Abraham any help whatsoever. We got an old ass OCU Manura, and at that time they was like even in his worst, like even at his he wasn't at his worst, but he wasn't. He was coming to an end of his career, Abraham, but he was still better than OC. Like even towards the end of his career, Grady Jarrett needs somebody. Like he just needs something. A defensive end, defensive tackle. He needs something. I'm tired of seeing nothing next to Grady Jarrett. We're not getting any pressure, no nothing. So I'm looking at Kaminsky, Marlon Davidson, and just somebody step the hell up on that defensive line. So those are positions that I want to see.
Tony Wright said, do you think they'll sign a backup quarterback in free agency?
I think so.
Yeah.
I said this earlier. I think it might be Mitch Trubisky. I really do. I really do. I really believe that it'd be Mitch Trubisky because he's one of those project players, exactly what Ryan Tannehill was. He was a project player, and they don't have to spend too much money on him. So if they fix this dude, I'm just saying, if they fix him and the Falcons have a good running game, they have an elite running game, that could be a guy that sits behind Matt Ryan and potentially be that quarterback going into the future. Like, the dude is still young. He's still young.
After all the shit I done talked about Mitchell Trubisky, I can't see that.
The reason why I'm really saying it is because Ragone was his offensive coordinator. We know how these relationships with players and coaches work out.
Right.
They always bring in their guys.
Right.
And like I said, he's still young. He's known as a failure in the NFL. And a lot of quarterbacks we've seen. What's the dude name? The Rams. Oh, dang, Bradford, Sam Bradford. How many chances this motherfucker got? This motherfucker got chance after chance after chance, showing that he was nothing but trash. But continuously got chances after chance. So first round quarterbacks, they get chances just based on where they were drafted. So he's going to get another shot. I'm not saying that he's going to be him for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised because of the Dave Ragone relationship being with Chicago.
Then Trevor said, I won't claim Mitch for the win. It was the defense. That's what I'm saying. I done talked too much trash about Mitchell Trubisky. I can't see him down here, bro. I don't think the fan base is gonna take well with this. This is the fan base.
Like, you're not alone. I talk plenty of trash about this dude.
But if he does, hey, look, if he does, he does. Just as long as he done sold that Nickelodeon Valuable Player Trophy somewhere, I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. Hey man, look.
But
like I said, I'm just stating, don't be surprised because there's that tie to it.
Yeah. Like I said, if it's a veteran quarterback that they might do, I don't know, was it J-Rock or Madden? One of them said Ryan Fitzpatrick. Why do I feel like either him or Alex Smith? I feel like it's gonna be him or Alex Smith for some reason.
It might be right. I expect the veteran quarterback to be here.
Exactly. Because if it ain't those two, the other one that I could probably definitely see it maybe Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, that Mitchell Trubisky one, it got me rethinking life and shit right now. I'm like, damn. Like, is it Ryan Fitzpatrick? Somebody said Teddy Bridgewater. No.
Nah, I'm good on Teddy.
I like Teddy. I like Teddy.
I'm tired of Teddy slants, man. I don't want to see another slant ever again in my life. That motherfucker with those 50 million slants. I'm good on that, bro. That motherfucker slanted us to death. I don't know how the hell he won, but that motherfucker slanted us to death. That motherfucker threw like at least 20 slants that whole game, bro.
Bro, this dude threw for almost 3,800 yards and 15 touchdowns, bro. He don't take chances. I give him credit. Oh, he don't take chances, but eventually you gonna have to push the ball downfield too. Now.
That's why I call him Teddy Slants, bro. Teddy Slants.
Nah, we ain't gonna call him Teddy Spin. I'll call him Teddy Rockspin. Hello, would you like to be my friend?
Yo, man, that bad.
God, crazy. Somebody said Nick Foles. I was like, Nick Foles.
That man want to cut Davidson and Fowler. Man, Eric, what are you talking? Damn, we ain't gonna have nobody. We ain't got nobody on the team. You want to cut everybody?
Now Davidson needs to go. I don't give a damn.
Oh, he talking about what Davidson are you talking about? You said Davidson.
Tyler Davidson.
All right, David.
Tyler Davidson.
Okay.
Tyler Davidson. Yeah, he needs to go.
Yeah, I don't know about Fowler. Fowler, like he could. Like I said, I just don't believe in that system. That DQ system was just trash, man.
Yeah, Eric said Tyler Davidson. Yeah, Tyler Davidson needs to go.
Okay, Tyler definitely needs to go. That's for sure.
Like I said, you dap up the rival quarterback in the middle of a game. Yeah, your ass needs to be gone.
Gone. You got to go.
I'd rather take Brucey from the longest yard at defensive tackle than that shit. Oh my God. Let's see. We signed Brian Scott and Bruce Pickens secondary sign.
Man, look, you need to go to sleep. We don't need that negativity up in here.
Oh man. Hey, look, he said somebody should have slapped Tyler Davidson. What?
Bruh.
I'm telling you something. If we would have had Ndamukong Suh on this team and he's seen that, he'd have body slammed his ass in the middle of the field.
Bro, this man literally, like, seriously, out here shaking hands with a team during the game, bro. Like, what the hell? Are you kidding me?
Look out on my channel. I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna put it on my channel. I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy this shit is. Like I said, if he would have had like I said, a guy like Ndamukong Suh on his defense and he'd have seen that, he'd have got his ass stomped out on the sideline. Let's just be honest with you.
He should have got it. He should have got stomped out for that crap.
You get stomped out for that. Like I said, after the game, that's fine. That's after the game.
Mm-hmm.
During the game?
Not during the game.
After he scored on you? No, bro. You lost it with me. You lost it with me right there. But I think probably got like one more question. I guess Jay Tuff said, "What do we think?" He said, "What do we think about Trey Lance? Do you think the Falcons should draft him?"
He laughing because he already know. He already know my damn. You already know my damn.
Question. What is that? Next question.
Hey, look. I don't trust quarterbacks who don't make mistakes. If you ain't throwing an interception in the whole game, like you're not taking chances. Or you basically out there throwing screens and shit. Huh?
You talking about the whole season he ain't throwing interception.
The whole season this dude ain't throw the interception. Come on, how you gonna trust a quarterback who ain't throw an interception, ain't made a mistake? Come on, bro. That screams you ain't taking no chances. You ain't got no competition. Hell no. I'd rather take Fields for that. I'd rather take Fields. And y'all already know how I feel about Fields.
It said, can we sign Yannick Ngakoue? He should be cheap. Man, Yannick Ngakoue ain't about to be cheap on shit.
That man is not going to be cheap. Absolutely not.
You better be, like I said, you better hope he take a discount. He ain't taking no discount. He already mad as hell he got traded in the middle of the season after getting traded. He got traded twice in the same year.
Come on. That is green. I'm good on that one.
So we don't know how he'll fit. Wait a minute. This dude said Trey Lance he playing NCAA on freshman level.
Man, come on, man. We're talking about 40 touchdowns and no interceptions. Man, get out of here with that mess. Come on. That man out there playing with damn Oompa Loompas, man. That man ain't playing no.
You say he got the golden ticket.
He got the golden ticket, bro. That man over, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. I don't trust. Like I said, I don't trust it. Like you said, if it's one of those cases, like I said, I don't know. But like I said, that's what all the players in the draft is about. Is we don't know. But like I said, it's just gonna depend on what system. Because Trey Lance runs the Carolina Panthers system with Cam Newton. It was the same offense. We're gonna run the powers with the quarterback, and we're gonna throw that bitch deep.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how he works well with kind of a West Coast offense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he'll work well with that, because you can have a West Coast quarterback. A West Coast quarterback is not going to be good in a deep passing offense, and a deep passing quarterback ain't going to be good in a West Coast offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then Turner bringing out quarterbacks for next year. Yeah, there's one quarterback that might come out next year that is real good. He got the Justin Fields quality, but he actually is a better passer, and that's Desmond Ritter out of Cincinnati.
I like him. I like him. I really do like him. I think he's going to be a good.
Yeah, if he would have came out this year, I'd have said Falcons need to get this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how I am with drafts. I ain't shit in the draft, so I'm just hoping I don't look completely stupid.
I'm right there with you. So, hey man, y'all already know what to do, man. K Styles, you want to go ahead and plug something?
Hey, like I said, hey, Mike, I appreciate you letting me get on this thing. I was gonna say last minute, but that was last minute almost an hour and a half ago.
Right.
But like I said,
hour. Golly.
But like I said, I appreciate you letting me hop on with you, man. Hey, like I said, I'm just K Styles. Like you said, like Mike said, you got questions in here, like players you want us to look at too. Like I said, I'm looking through his comment section as well. Like I said, just put at hashtag Ask K Styles. I'll look at it and see what I got going on. And yes, I will look at Jay Tafeli. I will look at him. Y'all spammed his name the whole damn show.
Truffle butter. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's why I kept saying truffle butter. That's all I see. Truffle butter.
Get the that's stupid.
Truffle butter.
You stupid as hell, but I'll check him out, see what it do. Shit. But yeah, like I said, you just follow me at Just K Styles. That's how it's gonna go. It's not just it's Just K Styles. You have to type in the whole thing, Just K Styles. Like I said, I'm trying to catch up with Mike here. You know, Mike, he's the OG of AFN right now. I got about 4,773 subscribers to catch up with his ass.
It's coming. What?
It's coming. But at the end of the day, I have fun doing this stuff with him. I have fun doing this. And like I said, talking with y'all in the chat and stuff. Hey, what's it? I need to go ahead and drop some cereal brands. Oh, Lord have mercy. Man, if I sit here advertising everybody food, man, I'm finna go ahead and be looking for some checks around here.
Hey man, we need to get us some cereal. We need to get some Popeye damn fussy ship and some cereal there. Right. I sure be eating cereal during the live show.
Oh shit, boy! I got some damn. I can't say. I can't think. The name ain't coming to me right now. But yeah, like I said, it's Just K Styles. Like I said, I'm 12 away from 200.
Hey.
And now I'm 812 from 1,000. So the road is here. Hey, just as long as y'all on here with me and tolerate my shit, hey, we good.
Absolutely, man. AFN flakes. I like that.
Get nothing but the facts, the stats, and the nutrition, vitamin C.
Hey man, y'all wildin', bro. Y'all wildin'. Hey man, the AFN flakes. I like that. All right, man. We appreciate everybody for joining, but continue to support your boy here, man. Mike Sports AF Atlanta Falcons Nation. Head over there to help us get to 1,000, man. I forgot how we're getting close. Like 130 something away from 1,000. So we're going to continue to put this content out for y'all. We plan on being there before the season starts, but even if the season starts, we just want to be at 1,000, man. And we couldn't have done it without you guys. So you guys continue to leave your comments. Bro, y'all need to stop, man.
AFN crispy.
We can't eat.
So I guess the mascots on the AFN crispy is Snap Crackle Pop. So I guess Mike is Snap, Maggie is Crackle, and Jew is Pop, and I just be the cereal, the milk.
Oh man, hey man, AFN crispy,
AFN crispies.
Hey man, don't forget
I had another name, but it sounded stupid
Twitter
as hell.
Also, man, Twitter, Instagram, we will get back to you guys. We love to have conversation with us, so hit us up on Instagram and Twitter, man, if you guys are on those platforms. All right. So that being said, man, you ain't got to go, but you
got to get the hell. Wait a minute, Devon. What AFN O's?
AFN. Oh, hey, man.
All right. You ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
All right, man. Oh man, we can't even end a show without y'all children, bro.
You know, Devon.